what's up, my good peoples, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all taking care of yourself today, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, and smash that doorbell for me, baby, you heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on the note, my good people, I'm gonna let this video take off. Let's like catch it by the end, baby. Let's go.
Capturing Derrick Groves, the last fugitive from that jailbreak involving 10 inmates nearly 5 months ago. Let's take you out right now to New Orleans. They're providing an update here on this. We're also expecting one from Atlanta. Let's listen into this here on Live Now from Fox as we chronicled this.
Two massive armored vehicles that were being taken away from that scene when we first joined you all live on the air about 40 minutes ago. They were just starting to leave after taking him back into custody. Can we law enforcement agencies both here in New Orleans and in Atlanta? And you can see I'm curious to hear what he was shouting yelling outside of the car.
There's got to be some audio somewhere. We'll get that, of course. And when you talk about the collab, another really big part of that you heard Brian talk about is the community. Had it not been for tips through Crime Stoppers,
keeping him on the run for the last 5 months, you would think that he would have had help. So I know that they have not shown much mercy to the people who have been involved in doing just that with the other escapees. So as this investigation continues, you would think that those are all of the threads that they're going to continue to pull.
Take you right to the house because we are standing directly in front of the house that you can see SWAT broke the door down to. They broke the garage door down to. And this is where we are told Derrick Groves was hiding. That convicted murderer, it appears, seemed to have been existing in the garage space as well. You probably can't see it from around the tree, but we were pushed a little bit further back when they put up the crime scene tape. However, you can see a bed frame inside that garage, so it was clear somebody was living in that space as well. I spoke with some neighbors earlier off camera when we were seeing Derrick Groves getting taken away in the car, and they were telling us that they noticed people standing in front of the window, looking out the window. She said there was just some suspicious activity. I spoke with a little older woman across the street, and she told me that she had noticed every time she went out to go to her mail, somebody was staring at her from across the way, looking through the blinds and just watching her. So at this point, neighbors say there was some suspicious activity going on for at least a month. Again, we know Derrick Groves was on the run now for 6 months, but a very scary situation for these neighbors here as well. And like you said, he was taken into custody at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. About 2:30 is when we saw the Atlanta police vehicle drive away. SWAT wrapped up. There is still a bit of a presence here, but it is certainly not like it was earlier. We saw the SWAT truck going out that way. We saw Atlanta police vehicles going in a different direction as well. So at this point, he is taken into custody. They left the scene at about 2:30. We saw Derrick Groves outside of that cop car, and then inside that cop car, he was actually yelling things from the back of the Atlanta police vehicle. Couldn't hear exactly what he was trying to say, but he was yelling out to the news crews that were here on scene. Camera, if you guys will just bear with us, and I want to bring you over here because you really can see through the garage, and it's a better angle. So if Nicholas, I know I'm asking a lot here, but through the garage, you can see what I'm talking about. The bed frame is there on the left-hand side. You can see the door through the back of that garage. It looks like somebody was living in this space. And one of the neighbors also told me he heard it this morning when SWAT knocked down the door. You could hear it down the street, knock down that garage door that you're looking at, as well as the front door of the home that you saw earlier.
What is going on? As long as everything's that is really good. Not only 17 We'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah, we have investigated.
Atlanta home where Groves had been hiding out, and that led to a standoff with officers in which Groves was taken into custody. WDSU investigative reporter Cassie Sherm is live for us.
Have heard from Derrick Groves, or at least speak, since that May jailbreak that happened right back behind me here. So he appeared before a Fulton County courtroom in a blue jumpsuit a day after he was captured in Atlanta. U.S. Marshals say he was captured after a standoff at a home in southwest Atlanta, hiding in a crawl space built to keep him out of sight. Groves did not say much in court today, but made one thing clear about what he wanted to happen next.
About your extradition rights? No. And do you want to challenge extradition, or do you want to return to Louisiana?
And that happens is still unknown. We did get a statement from the AG today saying that they're working on that as we speak, and as soon as we get that information.
Only one person has been arrested accused of helping Groves escape, a former correctional employee who's believed to have been Groves' girlfriend, Ariana Burton. She was facing felony charges. And New Orleans, but some did cross state lines. Jermaine Donald and Leo Tate were both found in Texas, just north of Houston, and Linton Van Buren was captured that same day in Baton Rouge. Yesterday, as we first told you, Groves was taken into custody in Atlanta. The other 6 escapees, Antoine Massey, Corey Boyd, Robert Moody, Gary Price, Keenan Dennis, and Kendall Miles were all captured within the New Orleans city limits.
Groves was arrested in Atlanta yesterday, and he just appeared in court in Fulton County, Georgia. Groves has been convicted of murder and was considered one of the most dangerous of the group that escaped. Here are local officials yesterday after confirming the recapture.
I think across the board, whether you are a reporter or whether you are in law enforcement or whether you lived in the neighborhood where he wreaked havoc or whether you were a witness who was brave enough to come forward and testify against him, everybody is sighing a collective sigh of relief.
After police rolled out a new initiative to again remind the public that they needed their help to capture this fugitive. And then they went to this Atlanta home. And at first they didn't think that he was in there. They didn't see any movement, but they used gas canisters to try to see if maybe perhaps someone was hiding. And sure enough, thanks to the help of canine officers, they were able to find Groves hiding in the crawl space of the
All right,
home.
y'all. I'm gonna snap that video that
This
guy.
is
You know what I'm saying?
Very
First of
interesting
all,
cherry
right?
on top of all of this,
You feel
the
me?
audacity
I seen
that
some
he had,
picture.
the confidence that
I
he
had
had.
it,
He
and
even
then I
blew
lost
a
it,
kiss
y'all. You feel
and
me?
smiled to the
They
camera.
had some picture up there with Derrick Rose and the doggone working at Kroger's, dressed like a woman. I don't know that was him or not. Unless, you know, everybody got a twin out there, baby. You heard me? Everybody got a twin out there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Emo, you got a monkey out there. You know what I'm saying? The wood look like, you heard me? That be your first cousin, your second cousin. It might be your stepdaddy. You heard me? But anyway, it might be one of your aunties out there. You know what I'm saying? Your sister and your brother. You heard me? But anyway, let me take off with this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say this here, right? Nah, you know what I'm saying? Dude came way in Atlanta, right? And my thing is, it ain't no curtains up in that crib at all. It just say somebody living in the garage. So, he was living in a low-class neighborhood. But, y'all heard the lady say, the old lady said every time she came to the mailbox, somebody was staring at her through the doggone window. You feel what I'm saying? I'm to my man, look at man. She said, you know what I'm saying? I can imagine, you know what I'm saying? Her hair probably was crawled up her back, standing up like a cat. You heard me? Like, man, what's going on over there? What's popping off over there? You heard me? Well, every time I go to the mailbox, somebody's standing in there. She don't know she see Casper the Friendly Ghost. You know what I'm saying, my good people? But either way it go, you know what I'm saying, man, and that woman, when they say supposed to be his girlfriend, the one had let him, you know what I'm saying, got up out of that cage, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something, right? Gang recognize gang. You feel what I'm saying? Cause man, look here, man. I done been behind that cage. You heard me? And you can find the lowest woman in there. Ain't got nobody, and she looking for love, right? We can sit behind that system for so long, and our mind come clear. Man, we can finesse anybody. I'm just keeping it real with you. You feel me? I'm talking about any female that's out here and I'm behind the system. Oh, guess what? I can get her. You feel me? Because, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if she working in or working out behind the system. You feel me? You can finesse them type because they be looking for love and they ain't got to worry about nobody running out cheating them. Well, guess why? Because they know this person, you know what I'm saying, locked up behind the cage, so they ain't got to worry about him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I can't say the word, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. You feel what I'm saying? Want to put that sticky icky on that sloppy toppy. You know what I'm saying, my good people? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Don't mind me, y'all. I just be cutting up, be climbing sometimes. You feel me? But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying, man? The dude ran for 5 months. You heard me? And at the same time, man, look here, man. The dude did what he can do, couldn't do, can't do. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He had his fun between them 5 months. All the rest of them got popped less in a month, week, a day, 24 hours. You feel me? But he the only one stood tall, stood out there. You feel me? He the only one. I bet you he ain't tell nobody what he was really trying to do or where he was trying to go. But I ain't gonna say the woman knew or whatever, supposed to be his girlfriend, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's a coincidence. Now, you feel what I'm saying? Now, how he know to take off over there? You feel me? Like, the lady say it been activity for a whole month. So that dude, he been over there for a hot minute. He been over there. You feel me? Ain't nobody just saying no. Until, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they ain't want to show the old lady, but whoever the old lady was, you know what I'm saying, man, she probably, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say she did it. You feel what I'm saying? It can be a lot of person probably gave that tip. You feel me? The one that if he came out at night, you know what I'm saying? Because at nighttime you can move. Daytime, you know what I'm saying, you got to sit still. You feel me? Because it's easy to spot you. But at night, you can put on all black and put on your cap over your forehead and your eyes. You feel me? The only thing you can see nothing but they're just eyes. You feel what I'm saying? But ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying? So, dude, you know what I'm saying? He did him, you feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You see, he was in there fighting. You know what I'm saying? He was in there fighting this then, you know what I'm saying? He was fighting them nets, and that's why he was doing all that moving and blowing. Them nets were trying to attack him, you heard me? But anyway, my good people, y'all come and let me know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Dude ran the good minute, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, man? Anybody want to taste that freedom again, I'm going to tell you something, man. It's the way it's weird, you feel me? So they going to make sure that they going to put it behind 5 bricks, block walls. He ain't gonna be able to have no type of friends or nothing like that. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gonna split all of them up. They ain't finna have. But you heard he say he want to go back to Louisiana. He don't want to stay down there. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to be in Atlanta. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. So you know what I'm saying? They say he facing 2 life sentences or whatever. You know what I'm saying, man? So really, man, he just don't put a whole nother weight on his back. So. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. You feel me? You never know. You know what I'm saying? We don't never know. You know what I'm saying? God will have the last say so if he gonna get out in 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, 40 years. If he get out 40 years or 50 years, you know what I'm saying? 60 years, he'll be about 68, 69 when he pop out. You feel me? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So on this note, my good people, I'm going to scratch that, baby. That's all I got for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But y'all come and let me know that y'all found him in a wig working at Kroger. I had it, but I lost it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? Don't roast me. You probably want to see it. You feel me? But I couldn't find it no more. You know what I'm saying? But on this note, my good people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, smash that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, we gone.